мы продолжаем, пойдем по основному сюжету. Так, значит, переместимся тогда в город сразу же. Так, отлично, тогда сходим сейчас к портному. Где он тут находится? Надо просто пару шмоток починить. И потом зайдем к броннику, надо будет шлем купить нормальный. Тут этого портного пока найдешь, времени много пройдет. Что, опять не то здание, да? Во, наконец-то.
Wie geht's, mein Herr?
This could use some repairs.
Rain or shine, our wares are excellent. You made a fine purchase, good sir.
Все, отлично. Так, пойдем туда к броннику. Хорошо, что они все поблизости находятся.
Was wünschst du?
What do you have for sale? I'd like to do something about that price.
Das könnte vielleicht gehen. Ja, das ist gut. Finally a good price. Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
Ну, отлично, хоть немножко сбросили. Так, давай тогда переоденемся. Будем выглядеть сейчас как рыцарь. Так, мне бы еще, наверное, кольчужный койф поменять и барницу получше купить. Так, если я это сниму. Так, а что за бред это такой? А, ну так, все нормально. Сейчас еще к одному броннику сходим. Так, где он находится? Вот тут, наверное, где-то. Надо прикупить еще перчатки, чтобы был полный комплект. Да, конечно, денежек я потрачу нормально. Блин, зря я ушел оттуда, надо было ему что-нибудь еще продать. Я же ему отдал эти 3900.
Du hast Glück. Ich wollte gerade schließen. Gepriesen sei der Herr.
What do you have for sale?
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
Так, сейчас тогда все поменяем. И все, отлично. Вот так получше статуи. Так, давай ему туда продадим.
Was möchtest du, mein Herr?
Show me your wares.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
Все, отлично, немножко денежек вернул. Так, подожди-ка, я могу сходить к тому же чуваку и продать что-нибудь? У меня вроде бы много еще чего есть. Главное, чтобы он еще не закрылся. Так, сивка пусть будет поблизости. Надо оттуда кое-что взять будет. Тогда уже пойдем на задание. Что, сивка, подходи сюда. Так, где это все? Так, давай все продадим, что у меня есть вообще. Да, ну у него все равно денег, наверное, не хватит на это все.
Willkommen, mein Freund. You're lucky. I was just about to...
Так, давай для начала самое дешевое.
Show me your wares.
Ну, видишь, ему уже денег не хватает, кстати, если я ему что-нибудь предлагаю. Так, подожди-ка, давай тогда мы же что-то отменим. Давай за 260 отменим, вот это продадим. Если, ну, не вот это вот так. Отлично. Если добавляем.
Danke.
Пусть будет
Das war
так.
ein gutes Geschäft.
Что, вернул свои денежки? Ну да, вот 14 тысяч, нормально. Как раз при полном обмундировании.
Mein Herr.
Точнее, обмундировании. Так, ладно. Сейчас давай обратно сивки все скинем. Ой, место не занимало. Так, вот это можно скинуть. Еще вот это скинем. Это. Ну все, в принципе, мы нормальный такой рыцарь. Только вот если я, конечно, капюшон сниму, обаяние намного хуже становится. Ладно, пусть будет, ничего страшного. Может даже так сделать прикольно. Так, хорошо, пойдем на основное тогда задание. Попробуем все пробраться как-нибудь в этот замок.
At your service. Be careful.
А, ну видишь, туда так просто не пройдешь. Наверное, надо будет искать какую-то лазейку. Так, подожди-ка немножко. Что отправиться вас нет Рутхарда. Так, может меня пропустят просто?
I have not changed my answer. I will not sell you the rights to my mines. Not today, not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my silver.
You forget I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malishov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
Mind your step. Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Not another step.
You'll get yours too, turtle dove. What are you waiting for? Can't you see? They're threatening the Royal Mint Master!
А мы так и будем стоять, да? Что за прикол такой? Кому помогать? Давай по-быренькому его сделаем. Вот и все. Минус один. Следующий. У меня, в принципе, хорошая броня. Фиг пробьешь. Давай, если что, наденем. Пусть будет. Вот и все.
Damn. They gave me a going over. Good thing you showed up, lad.
You alright, sir? Looks like you took some hits.
It's just a scratch.
Papa, my God, you're hurt.
I'm all right. What the hell was that, Rosa?
I saved your life. Didn't you notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of the young man here. Apologies for the mess, stranger. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our courtyard.
I should be the one apologising. Some of it is my handiwork.
It won't be your concern, though. I promise. We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavak and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plimo, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you? And why have you graced us with your visit?
I'm Henry of Scanners, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Conslin Routard. And this feisty creature here is my daughter Rosa.
Like father, like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malashov.
Our Malashov? I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it. But tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
Well, we all stand on the same side. Against Sigismund.
That is undoubtedly true. I don't like that ginger bastard either. Especially since his people started sticking their fingers in my coffers. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness. What if somebody finds out?
Nobody will know.
You haven't been in Kuttenberg for long, have you? The walls have ears here. I'd only end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they'd do to Rosa.
That's true. As long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
Who is he, anyway?
Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus. The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad, as long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
Should I kill him?
Christ almighty!
I don't doubt you could pull it off, but it wouldn't help anything. Sigismund's people are like the Hydra. You chop off one head, and another grows back in its place. We'd just get another Vavak, if not worse. No, killing won't solve anything. We have to do something else to get to him. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake dye. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd
Я
have
только
an
одного сейчас не
executed at
понимаю,
once,
почему кто-то тяжело так
regardless of his
дышит.
noble blood.
Это инжрих, что ли? Просто немножко залагал или что? Странно, короче. Наверное, баг какой-то. А, ну да, это инжрих так дышит. Ха, прикол. Так, ладно.
But you need evidence to make such an accusation, right?
Exactly.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint. And we have to find out where.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally, my friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the Mint Master's office, but his brother Christian remained in the Italian court. He wanted to become the Mint Master himself, but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account of it.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd welcome any dirt you can dig up on Vavak, just as much as I would. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you. I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it?
All right. It's a deal. I've already met Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent. You'll find Christian and Horshan at the estate near the mines. Tell him the password, via Argentum, the pot of silver. He'll know who he's dealing with. But be careful, both of you. This is our last chance to stop Vavak.
We'll be praying for you.
Ну, отлично, хорошо. Так, поговорить с крестьяном из Писика. Так, и где мне его искать? А нифига себе, как далеко надо гнать. Так, ну ладно, хорошо, почему бы и нет. Как раз быстро переместимся. Так, у меня только вопрос есть, а что там вообще с этим, с Барбоскиным? Какое у него послушание? О, 96, отлично. Уже ничего не приходится делать. Так, подожди-ка, где мне его искать? Вот там, все отлично. Погнали.
Quick!
Мне вот это обучение надоело, если честно. Все выскакивает и выскакивает. Надо отключить где-нибудь. Так, ну в принципе я на месте. Прийти я могу, ребята? Видимо, могу. Кристиан Писецкий.
Paul's son is out there without fixing props.
I don't have time to discuss it with Paul. You'll be watching it from now on, all right? Or I'll have to find another vet.
You can't just sack me, steward. I got this job from Ulrich von Neuhaus.
But I can make sure he knows how you run the place. That's the 5th yucca who got scrushed in here.
This is some jiggery pokery.
Be quiet. And now clear off. You need something.
You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me about via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'll help you with your investigation.
Excellent. You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game, but hopefully I don't need to tell you that.
Lord Ruthard mentioned something of the sort.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
My father was a blacksmith.
It's a fine craft. But it won't teach you much about silver mining and processing. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private.
Ну, пошли потолкуем. Так, мне бы умыться. Если честно, не мешало бы. Потому что инжих какой-то грязненький. Мне вот только кое-что интересно. Вот я украл эти доспехи у наших ребят. Они, интересно, будут с ним или без? Подожди, куда ты ушел уже?
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it helped. I mean, mined out.
Couldn't I just ask Fett?
Fett's job is to count the corves and write the amount down in the mine book. He won't tell you any other number. We're interested in what the miners themselves have to say. They've no reason to hide anything. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like calling each other Sonny, however old they are. Or... but you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining, or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine. Or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
I'll behave like a true nobleman.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mine. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
Ну хорошо, ладно.
By the way, I've had the honor of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Suchdol.
Even though we had some disagreements, I respect him for everything he succeeded in doing. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do what I do.
Так, ладно, хорошо. Кого тут надо спрашивать? Я надеюсь, только не надо будет ждать пару дней, чтобы одного спросить, потом другого спросить. Эти ребятки уже скоро спать пойдут, так что придется ждать утра. Но видишь, его тут нету. Вот и все. Короче, ладно, придется подождать, подождем. Так уж и быть. Только, конечно, потом спать захочется, потому что энергии очень мало. Так, еще надо поесть тогда. Сейчас поедим. А, классно, у меня ничего нету из еды, надо было покупать. А не, говядина осталась, отлично. Так, этого, я так понял, тут нету. Вот эти уже выбрались на свои места, так что пойдем их для начала спросим. Потом сюда вернемся. Где мне их искать? Туда непонятно мне немножко. Так, хотя, может, где-то спуск в шахту есть. Может, там придется спрашивать. Не, видишь, путь закрыт. Путь закрыт. Что же делать тогда? Уже приколы, а? Так, а если к другому сходить? Где сивка? То мне надоест бегать туда-сюда. Короче, я так понял, мне нужно, наверное, в шахту спуститься. Так, а тут, ребята, есть, нету?
My hum?
Are you Foreman Samko?
Aye, I am. Who's asking?
My name is Henry. Steward Christian sent me to you. My family runs mines, so I came here to gain experience.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but minus rules. Then I'll tell you everything. What'd you say?
Ну, давай, давай, хорошо.
All right, let's do it. I don't think I've played minors with a real miner before.
See? Kidder. There's a first time for everything. Let's crack on. Let the groschen roll.
Come on then, show us what you can do, unless you're playing for the first time.
Так, давно не играл я в кости. Блин, двойки нету, жаль. Ну ладно. Так, давай единицу для начала положим. А там уже будем видеть, что выпадет.
This ass must have cost a pretty gushing.
Have you lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything.
Ну все, в принципе, 150 набрать, и мы выиграли. Я думаю, это будет легко. Так и что тут за правила такие, вообще непонятно, вроде бы все те же.
My God, I'm done. Good game, friend.
Great game, Sonny.
Now will you tell me what I want to know?
Aye, ask away.
How do you mine ore?
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit, or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you've got to smelt the shit out of it.
What is the work of a miner about?
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about oaking. Any yakker'll tell you that. But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
So how do you rest?
Depends. Some have a kip, some a swally, some go whoring. As for me, I play dice.
How much do you make doing this?
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a grosh and a cough is no.
How many cores did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to hulk 34 corves without skimping on
Так,
him.
34 надо будет
First
запомнить
time in
это.
ages, that was.
That's all I
Потому что
need to
другие же
know.
тоже будут
If you need out
говорить.
else, feel free to drop by.
Ну хорошо, потом зайдем к тебе, если что. Так, ладно, у одного мы узнали. Пойдем следующих искать. Мне интересно, вот где вот эти ребята? Тут, видишь, никого нету вообще. Мне кажется, надо, короче, реально в шахту сейчас спуститься. Если, конечно, можно это сделать. Так, видишь, тут тоже никого нету. А где вообще вход тогда в шахту? Ты есть, он нету. Так, давай прочитаем немножко. Так, тут никто не сидит случайно. Может, я кого-то пропустил. Ну, тут пока что, я так понял, никто и не работает. Мне придется, что ли, смену ждать целую. Да ну нафиг, а спать как? Спать же тоже нужно, как бы. Так, ребята. Вот туда мне надо. Как мне туда спуститься, вот только вопрос. Правильно? Я же туда падать не буду. Шхана мне будет. Ладно, хорошо, сейчас узнаем, короче, как туда пробраться.
Воу!
А вот, видишь, тут можно пробраться. И будем туда искать там.
I'm sorry.
Так, подожди-ка. А ё-моё, тут ходов, наверное, будет. Ну ладно, будем искать. Так, тут один чел только работает. И он мне ничего не спросить, правильно? Пойдем дальше. Тоже рудокоп. Блин, главное не заблудиться. А ё-моё, сколько тут ходов. Короче, я тут набегаюсь. Ну ладно. Придется, короче, искать.
Are you Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kidder. You gave me a bit of a fright there. Hold on. I don't know ye. Who are you? And what are you doing so deep in the pit?
My name's Henry. Sir Christian sent me. I'm a nobleman, and I'm interested in the operation of the mines. Are you praying? Why?
The day before the feast of St. Petronilla, a kidder was hawking here. Young jaybird, a young'un, still wet behind the ears. We dinged the berg, set it ablaze, all good. He took a mell, battered the fault, and the props spangued out. It all came crashing down on him. Done him right in, it did.
That's awful. Sorry about your friend.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I raised him from a nipper since my sister died. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was strong as a horse. Wouldn't it take no like? And now, how can he forgive myself?
Come on, it wasn't your fault. Accidents happen. It's God's will.
I suppose you're right. Will you pray with me for his soul one last time?
Aye. I'll pray with you.
You're a canny lad. Repeat after me. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper,
Almighty
tin,
and merciful
iron,
God,
and
our
all
Father,
ores and metals.
you are the giver
I ask
of
that you
gold,
bless me
silver,
brother who has died in this
bronze,
mine.
copper,
And may
tin,
your holy angel
iron,
save his soul from
and all
damnation.
ores and
Bring his
metals.
soul to
I ask that
eternal
you bless
glory
my
through our
brother
Lord,
who has died
our
in this
Saviour and
mine.
Redeemer, Jesus
May your
Christ.
holy angels save
Amen.
his soul from
The angel
damnation.
of the Lord declared
Bring
unto
his
Mary,
soul to
and
eternal
she
glory
conceived the Holy
through our
Spirit.
Lord,
Hail
our
Mary.
Saviour and
And
Redeemer,
Mary said,
Jesus
Behold,
Christ.
I am the handmaid of the
Amen.
Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the word was made flesh, and dwelt among us. Hail Mary. Pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Pour forth, we beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hearts, that we, to whom the incarnation of Christ, thy Son, was made known by the message of an angel, may by his passion and cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection. Through the same Christ our Lord. Amen.
Ну все, вроде бы ты уже закончил. Так, давай на вопросы
Are you going to
отвечай.
answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. Ask about out.
What is the work of a miner about?
What it's about? It's about hewing the face and hauling the ore to the banking coves. Over and over again. Proper graft, that. Can be real dodgy, mind. Might even D you in.
Are deaths in the mine common?
Aye, but every death in this shaft is a waste. Whether it's in a crumple or black damp. Unfortunately, we still bury a yakka or two a month, you know. That's life like.
How is the ore mined?
First, we have to survey the shaft and find ore. Then the place gets scored and set ablaze. We set up timber around. The hewers take their tools and start dinging rock and hewing ore. Nothing to it.
How much do you make doing this?
Depends on how much we hawk. How hard the rock is, how much ore's in it. It's not really worth it though. Half a grosh and a corf isn't much of a fight.
So how many corves did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 corves.
That's all I need to know.
Так, получается 3 десятка. Ну, короче, 30 они добыли, а те 34, те больше добыли. Так, ладно, еще одного спросить, правильно? Вот его надо найти. Вопрос где? Понятно, короче, будем немножко бегать, искать. Может, и найдем. Вот интересно, наверх подняться или нет? Давай поднимемся.
I'm sorry.
Все, отлично, нашли его. Вот он сидит, скорее всего.
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're queuing?
Sir Christian of Pisac sent me. My name is Henry of Scallops. Our family rented a mine, so I came to gain experience.
A nobleman in the pit? I'll be damned. But you can't just amble around. You'll count your creels.
I just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
What is the work of a miner really about?
What's it about? Bugger all, kidder. No great shakes. We gans through the roads, Bella. Queuing off from rock in the dark and breathing in the stithe.
How exactly do you mine ore?
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yakka graft, kid ya? You take a kevel and ding away at the rock till it crumbles. And if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years and don't croak from the stithe, then you'll keel over from exhaustion or get scrushed by the ceiling of the road you're hewing.
How do you get the ore outside?
Same way it's hewed, in the dark and in coves. On top of that, you spend a lot of the bloody time on all fours. Once you get out by with the corf, you get a tally, and you can get back in by.
How much do you get for your work?
I'll tell you, man. Them deputies up at bank make a howfing pile of chink. But us buggers, the ones doing all the graft, we earn a pittance.
Can you give me a more specific number?
Sometimes, not even half a grosh and a corf. That's near way to make a living, man.
I wonder, how much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? Nobleman or not, you don't need to know that.
You should know you can't defy a nobleman. I'll mention your disobedience to Sir Christian, or to the Mint Master. Then you can start looking for another job.
Out but that, sir. I couldn't just leave me marrows. It would break their hearts. And maybe their necks too. Who'd keep an eye on them? I'll tell you everything. It was a good gar on the Feast of St. Petronilla. Our yakkers hewed 36 corves.
Thanks.
Nah, thank ye. Now leave us to hew, Mara. We've got a lot of graft ahead of us. God be with you, good sir.
Ну, короче, у двоих одинаково, я так понял. Третьего только на 4 корзины больше. Странно это все. Ну, возможно, 4 этих корзины куда-то и ушло. Ладно, надо выбираться тогда. Так, только я уже забыл как. Не, наверх никак, да? Да, тяжеловато будет отсюда выбраться. Я просто уже забыл, где я был, а где я не был. Так, подожди-ка, сюда я ходил уже, правильно? Может, тут как-то надо выбраться? Ладно, короче, сейчас будем смотреть и выбираться. Опа, застрял немножко парень. Ну что, ты проходишь? Тебе помочь может? Ну проходи, проходи. Ну сил у тебя, конечно, много. Такую корзину держать. Да ничего, смотрю, как ты просто корзину держишь. Видимо, ты Геракл. О, нифига себе, так ты еще и маг, телепортируешься, ну ладно. Вот такие тут NPC. О, наконец-то выбрались, ё-моё. Так, и где наш чел? Что это за приколы такие? Видимо, где-то тут, правильно? Вот и ты.
I already know how many corvs the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
I'd say it's more.
Seriously? Why would anyone report more than they actually mined? The book lists 90 corvs extracted. That means 10 corvs of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corvs must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
What does it mean?
that this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the ore merchant are in it up to their ears.
What about Vavak?
I still think the trail will lead us to him, but we know too little so far. You need to talk to Fett and Herman first. Being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime, so it should be in their own interest to cooperate. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Ну, понятно, поговори с тем, поговори с этим. Так, хорошо, где мне их искать? А, ну, в принципе, они близко все, отлично.
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
We need to talk, Herman.
And who might you be?
Henry. But that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miner has extracted 100 corvs of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90. The book does not lie.
Or someone is writing down false numbers and hiding 10 corvs.
I do not write anything in the book myself. Foreman Fett counts the corvs here. Go and talk to him instead.
Don't tell me you don't count them too. You wouldn't pay for more corvs than there really were.
Do you have any idea how much ore passes through my hands? How am I supposed to remember how many there were ausgerechnet on the Fest of St. Petronilla? Besides, miners can lie, and say they extracted more than they did. They like to show off.
All 3 crews agreed to report more. I seriously doubt that. Your story doesn't add up, Herman. We found out. Simple as that. Don't try to outsmart me and Sir Christian.
I am not trying to do anything.
Почему потеряна репутация? Вот этого не могу понять. Я же для него задание делаю, как бы репутация должна вверх расти. Странно, конечно. Ну ладно.
It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then I got some geld from Fett on the side. On the feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. 10 corves is 10 corves after all. Nobody at the smelting works cared at all. I am sure they are in on it too.
How long has this been going on?
Several months. Maybe half a year. About since Sigismund arrived.
Is Ulrich Vavak behind this?
The Mint Master? I have no idea. I am a mere assayer. I have never even met Vavak.
Sir Christian and I agreed to investigate the matter in secret, so just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible. Understand?
Yeah, I understand. I will be as silent as the grave.
Ну, отличненько. Так, а это где пацан? Там, что ли? Нет, такого нету.
By the spring we're deep.
A word, Foreman.
Who are you, and what do you want?
I'm Henry, but that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shat all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books, and his responsibility too.
But you're the one counting the corves of ore.
Your point being?
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100 corves on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the mine book says 90.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads, and they like to show off. I'm sure they just exaggerated. Anyway, what's it to you? Did the steward send you to snoop around? Don't you know? I work for Vavek, the mint master himself. I'm under his protection.
Aye, there's no point in denying it. Herman told me everything.
Bloody snitch.
But like him, you have nothing to be afraid of. You're small fry. It's obvious there's some bigger fish involved. And that's what interests me.
Hurry. I'll tell you what I know. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works in Grund, came to me. He said someone wanted to talk to me. One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cut the books like. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore, and transport it secretly to the smelters, along with the rest. He made it very clear, if I didn't play along, I could have an accident. There was nothing I could do.
Who was that fella from the smelter who came to you?
He never told me his name, even when I asked. He's a tall bloke, stocky, pockmarked. I don't scare easy, but this bloke was terrifying.
How long has this been going on?
For some time now, definitely. I heard even former head gaffer Kircher was in on it too.
Where can I find him?
You can't ask Kircher any questions. He fell down a shaft. They say he was drunk. But I don't think it was an accident.
Who pays you on the side? You have to pay the miners for what they actually extracted.
I get the extra chink from the smelting works. It's enough for the yakkers and for Herman.
All right. Just carry on as if nothing's happened. No one must find out we know about the fraud. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone else. Is that clear?
Clear as a bell, Mara. I'll be silent as the grave.
Прикольно, у нас пушечка, конечно, сзади во время разговора просвечивается. Так, пусть у меня еще арбалет будет на всякий пожарный. Почему бы и нет? Так, пойдем тогда все расскажем, что мы узнали. Будем искать уже рыбку получше. Точнее, рыбку покрупнее. И там уже будем брать с поличным.
I talked to Fett and Herman.
And? Did they confess?
They did. I mean, I made them. It's just as we thought. The trail leads to the smelting works.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported coves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around and talk to the owner, Buresh. I reckon that'll be tricky, though.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snooping around his property. But he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct. How can I persuade him to give me one?
Like I said, it won't be easy. Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works, who'd like to get a closer look at his operation.
I've already passed myself off as a nobleman here, so it won't be new to me.
But be careful. Buresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody rags. But listen, don't carry a weapon. Buresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him at all times. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably, so as not to arouse the slightest suspicion. In short, be charismatic as you can manage.
What else should I know about the smelting works before I go?
In the smelting works, ore from the mines is crushed, ground, and then smelted. They extract silver along with all sorts of other materials from it. Then they give part of the silver to the king for the minting of groschen, and sell off the rest, along with the other materials, to craftsmen.
What should I know about this Buresh before I talk to him?
He's the slyest fox of them all. He comes from somewhere in Moravia, and he moved to Kuttenberg a few years ago. He started to prosper soon after, and not even Sigismund's arrival stopped him. He quickly joined his side. Now he's doing better and better. But whether that means he's involved in something shady, who knows?
I got it. I'm ready to go.
Here, I've written you a letter of introduction to take with you and give to Buresh. I reckon he won't be thrilled, but he won't turn you down. Ask him discreetly, in passing, how many corves he took from our mines on the feast of St. Petronella. If my guess is correct, it should be 90. It still doesn't prove anything, but at least it'll give us a clue. You could get something out of the workers. One of them is bound to know something. When you're in the smelting works, keep your eyes peeled. I'm sure something is going on there. Good luck, Henry.
Ну хорошо, пойдем тогда шпионить. Это, по-моему, надо будет доспехи снять, и оружие тоже не принесешь. Это плоховато. Если на меня нападут. Ладно, поехали тогда. Блин, ну надо будет где-нибудь еще поспать, если честно. Так, вот они все, да? Сначала надо будет с ним поговорить. Так, давай снимем туда хорошо меч. Так, ребята. Надо снять его. Так, это убрал. Сейчас доспехи тогда. Так, у меня проблема. У меня все на лошади, получается, все доспехи. Так, там должна быть куртка вроде бы, да? Или стёганый кафтан. Блин, не помню, если честно. Так, ладно, давай возьмем это. Блин, башмаки в крови, это плохо. Реально плоховато. Ладно, поехали. И все равно у меня обаяние, если честно, вообще не очень. 24 всего. У меня вопрос, а где моя куртка делась? Я что, ее продал, что ли? Вроде бы на лошади должна была быть. Это фигово, это реально очень фигово. Может, это из этого что-нибудь? Ну, так вроде бы нормально, только я так понял, нужно будет постирать эти башмаки. Так, ну с ним мы поговорим, только для начала я хочу найти, где постираться можно. Потому что без этого вообще никуда. Тут купальня есть вообще. Да нет, тут фиг, наверное, постираешься, тут даже речки никакой нету. А не, есть тут речка. Может, там где-нибудь. Да нет, тут фиг постираешь, может дальше надо пройти. Тут и сивка фигней мы, конечно, занимаемся. Может, он и не заметит всего этого. Ну, тут можно же постираться. Почему нельзя? Ну, допустим, вот тут. Не, нельзя все-таки. Это плохо, это очень плохо. Где искать мне такое место, вообще непонятно. Ну, пойдем, может, так. Может, прокатит.
Greetings, Master Burish. I'm Henry of Scallis.
Nice clothes. You've got good taste.
Thank you, Goodman. Likewise, Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm supposed to give you this letter with his testimonial.
Skellets, you say? That's where the royal mines are. Am I right?
You are. Unfortunately, the mining has ceased since King Sigismund's attack.
That truly is unfortunate. Christian writes that your family is interested in running a smelter. But I'm not selling any.
I know. I just want to see what it looks like in the smelting works.
Well, if Sir Christian wishes it, I won't deny you the opportunity. With this letter of safe conduct, you'll be able to move around unfettered. The guards will recognize my seal. But I don't want you disturbing the workers with any unnecessary questions. If you want to know anything, ask me.
Can you tell me what happens with the mined ore in the smelting works?
We weigh in the delivered ore and crush it so that it can be sorted for roasting. Roasting mainly separates sulfur from the ore, which is why the place smells like hell itself. Then the roasted material is smelted in the furnace and the slag is separated from the matte. The smelting process is repeated until we're left with pure metal. It's then cast into bars that can be sold. After we've given the royal share to the king, that is.
How many corves of ore do you process here per day?
We don't measure in corves here. I have several ore merchants working for me. They buy ore from various mines. When they deliver it here, we don't measure it by the corf, but weigh by the quintal. We process a large amount here, up to several thousand quintals a day in total.
How many corves were delivered from Horsham, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Why from Horsham, of all places?
I visited the mine there. They told me they'd extracted quite a large amount.
You're lucky. I have an excellent memory. It was a lot indeed. 90 corves.
God be with you, Goodman.
Don't forget, there are limits to my permission. And above all, mind you don't have an accident. Smelters are dangerous places. God be with you, sir.
Ну, теперь все понятно. Так, подожди-ка, давай обратно оденемся по-нормальному. В принципе, у меня же есть разрешение. Вдруг там что-нибудь приключится или еще что-нибудь. Можем просто пододеть миланский панцирь. Так, а куда все делось, алло? Что, я все на коня, что ли, посадил? Ну пусть будет пока что так. С ним же мы уже говорить, надеюсь, не будем. Так что я думаю, все прокатит. А так вон сюда можно пройти.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Greetings.
Блин, я у кого тут спрашивать вообще? Что вообще найти можно тут? Даже искать что-то еще подозрительно. Ну ладно, будем тогда спрашивать, искать. Так, тут дверь закрыта. Ну, я так понял, тут все работы выполняются, правильно?
this is how they crush ore in bulk. A quarf here, a quarf there. Now I can see why no one found the large quantity strange.
Что еще изучить тут можно такого? Я думаю, ничего интересного не будет. Так, а тут можно что-нибудь изучить? Нет, тут вообще инжельху пофиг на все.
Bloody hot. It stinks. I reckon nobody could steal anything from here. Bloody hot. It stinks. I reckon nobody could steal anything from here.
Понятно, надо будет туда искать то место. А отсюда может кто-нибудь украсть что-нибудь? Нет? Так, пока что с ними говорить не будем. Сначала все изучим. Мы уже были. Да и в принципе ничего изучать, если честно.
All the delivered ore is here in one place. Nothing suspicious. It looks like it must be pure silver that's going missing.
Так, подожди-ка, где это очищенное серебро находится? Мне вот интересно. Еще придется у кого-то спрашивать. А, ничего страшного, спросим. Тут, видишь, ничего такого подозрительного в принципе нету.
What is this wondership?
What does your job actually entail?
You mean smelting? Well, in this crusher, we crush the ore brought from the mound and chuck it in the furnace. Then we shovel charcoal in, till the stone gets proper roasting and leaks all the metal that was hidden inside. We do that over and over in other furnaces, till we get pure silver out of the ore.
How do you like working in the smelter?
Oh, I cannot complain at all, sir. We get a nice pile of chink from the yield and we are dry and warm.
What can you tell me about Master Buresh?
I cannot complain about him, sir. He's an honest bloke and he pays us well. From what I've heard from the other smelters, it's a lot worse elsewhere, like.
Have you noticed anything suspicious around here?
Nothing at all. I graft all day, no time for looking around.
Он нервно начал говорить, так что я думаю, он что-то знает.
Does any silver go missing from here?
Here, in our smelter, that would mean some of all that's involved then. You get the rope for that. Look, Sonny, I don't want anything to do with this. Have a chat with Sheem over there. He's not afraid of anything.
Что за Шима?
So this is how they crush. Are you the fella they call Shima?
You have no business being here. What do you want?
I'm told you know something about the silver that keeps going missing from the smelters.
Me? I don't know what you were told. Meet me outside in a while. Now you'd better get out of here before the guards see you.
Fuck. I have to have a piss. You take over here, lads. I'll be right back.
Ну, отлично, надеюсь, он что-нибудь мне расскажет.
Good to see you.
God be with you.
Вот с этой стороны вообще охраны, считай, не было, можно было проходить все. Ну что, ты мне расскажешь или нет? Когда далековато мы идем. В принципе, нас тут и так никто не услышит.
Well, can you talk now?
Who are you, fella?
I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet you. Why are you here, Henry? Surely you didn't come to investigate the theft of silver on your own accord?
That's right.
Why should I talk to you about such things? How can I know it's not a trap?
I've been tasked by the nobility, and that's a serious matter. I'm not just anybody. Just the fact that I'm relying on you, a simple smelter, should be an honor to you.
Well, sir, thank you. I'll tell you how it is then. It's Volkmar. He's the head smelter. He's worked with us for years. Recently, he bought stables here in Grund, out of the blue. The entire stables. Where do you think he got the money? It's all very suspicious, because he's the one with the best access to the finished silver bars. If you want to find out where the silver keeps going missing, go to him. I'll bet you he knows a thing or two about it. But be careful, and keep a weapon close. People like him can be vicious.
Thank you.
Ну, отлично, хоть что-то узнали. Так, пойдем туда к нему, где он находится.
Quick!
Ну да, если он целую, конечно, купил, это нормально. Значит, договаривается с кем-то. Ну ладно. Сейчас узнаем. Ну да, обычный плавильщик купил себе, извини меня, вот это все. Бред.
I'm not.
Horseshit. I know these stables are yours.
You must be the snoop who's sticking his nose in everything.
I beg your pardon?
Well, well, well. Don't think we don't know you've been snooping around. We've had our eyes on you ever since you came to Grund. Fortunately, Master Buresh warned me about you in time. Your investigation ends. Right here and now.
You shouldn't have stuck your nose in here, pal. Grund is ours.
Take him down!
Одна вам, ребята.
Wait. I demand an honorable duel. It's my right. I'm a knight, not some miserable bandit.
If that's your last wish, go. He wants a duel. He'll have one. You're a dead man.
Проблема только, что я шлема не надел, надо было надевать. Ну ладно. Это все? Понятно. Ребятки, вы бы хотя бы подготовились, что ли? Гасю у него грошей. Так что еще возьмем себе? Ну, продать зато можно потом. Ну что, ты говорить будешь?
Now, spill the beans. You're responsible for stealing the king's silver?
Not me. It's Buresh. If I didn't play along with him, I'd lose my job. All my life. It's true. As Volkmar is my name, I swear on everything that's holy.
Take it from the beginning.
As head smelter, I test the quality of the silver that's been smelted every day. I have unrestricted access to it. One day, Buresh came to me and said he had an offer for me. He said if I accepted, he'd make me rich. He gave me his man to assist me. I'd take some of the king's silver bars and add them to Buresh's yield. The books were cooked, so no one found out anything.
Everything was going well, and Burish was happy. A few weeks later, he sent me to the mines. I was supposed to make a deal with the new foreman, Fett, and pay him off. In the end, I had to force him to cooperate, just like Burish forced me. Oh, with threats.
Why didn't Burish take the silver himself? Why did he need you?
The Mint Master's men watch over the transport of the King's silver. They take turns. Burish had it all figured out.
Moving on, where does the unreported silver go?
There are mined-out shafts near Old Kutna, where nobody ever goes. Burish has a secret mint in one of them.
Did Burish ever mention that Mint Master Vavak was involved in it?
Not in front of me. Maybe his guard, Little Neri, knew something. But you won't be able to ask him anything anymore.
They counterfeit coins in there?
Yeah, I suppose so. But what they actually do there, I've no idea. I've never been there. Burish only told me about the mint a while ago. He wanted to send me there for some reason, so he drew me a map.
Give me the map.
Yeah, if you take the road to Old Kutna, you'll reach the place where the abandoned shafts are. The entrance to the mint is somewhere around there. Look here. Can I ask you a question? Why are you doing this anyway?
For King Wenceslas. He may be in captivity, but he won't be there forever. He doesn't deserve to be robbed.
That sounds like a noble cause. Well, now you have the map, and since I told you everything, will you let me go? Please? I know I wanted to, you know, but I was just scared is all. Please let me go, please. Stables be damned, just let me go.
All right, you can go.
Thank you. I'll never forget this. I'll go to Kuttenberg and get fixed up there somehow. And if we meet again, I'll make it up to you. I swear, you're a good, merciful man. God be with you.
Ну все, иди. Фиг с тобой. Так, хорошо, давай тогда. В принципе, наденем все, что у меня есть. Это можно обратно снять. Ой, это тоже, наверное, снимем. Ё-моё. Подожди-ка. Не, значит, мне нужен не роскошный кафтан. Так, где обычный этот кофта? Это что ли? Или вот это? Блин, я уже не помню, если честно. Это, наверное, было, да, на мне? А, не, был короткий, скорее всего. Ладно, сейчас все оденем и тогда уже увидим. Что, едем тогда? Так, а что там за карта вообще такая интересная? Антитайный монетный двор. Ну, поехали.
Go!
Quick!
Ну, вот это, наверное, да, вот этот вход, мне кажется. Так, а что вообще в карте, интересно, там написано? Интересно, так, где-то тут вход будет такой, да? Это дорога к нему ведет. Ну хорошо, сейчас будем искать.
Go!
А что это за бред такой? Ты на частной территории. Офигеть. Непонятно, почему я на частной территории, потому что сюда никого не впускает, точнее. Значит, придется сейчас искать. Ну понятно, наверное, вот где-то вот тут вот он. Этот вход. Поедем туда. Или вот этот. Наверное, вот этот. Видишь, тут еще коник такой красивый стоит. Агро. Ну ладно, пойдем тогда узнаем, что тут вообще творится интересного. Видишь, я нарушаю закон. Понятно. Блин, застрял немножко. Так, и куда мне дальше? Что охраны я не вижу. Тут что у нас интересное такое? Есть отмычка. Пусть будет, почему бы и нет. Шнапсик. Что тут еще есть? Да ничего тут интересного, если честно. Думал, ребятки богатые.
Up. All will be well. What were you doing? Jesus Christ.
Are you being held prisoner here?
What are you doing here?
Get out of here. If the guards catch you, there'll be trouble.
I'll take care of the guards. Don't worry.
What about Master Buresh? He was here with them just a while ago.
Don't worry about Buresh. I'll deal with him later.
But...
I came to get evidence against Mint Master of Avak. Where can I find it?
There are some books in that chest over there, but it's locked. And only Master Buresh has the keys.
Leave that to me. I should take a look at the tools you're working with. A counterfeit coin die like that will surely be of interest to a lot of people.
What do you mean counterfeit? It's genuine. Everything we do here is clean. Completely.
Except you're minting using stolen silver.
How are we to know where it comes from? It's none of our business.
We're just pawns. We're not hurting anybody.
Nobody's saying any different. Like I said, I'm here to free you. You don't have to worry about the guards while I'm here.
Wait, but we can't.
It's just the books you're after, isn't it? Well, so take them and go.
We won't tell nobody nothing. We never saw you here.
Why don't you want to leave?
We're just supposed to stay here.
And we're told not to go far. The Mint Master would be angry.
I'll take care of Vavak. You have my word. With the evidence I'll bring against him, he'll be finished. When I'm done with him, you'll be the last thing on his mind.
You reckon it's really safe that we could go up top?
I'm sure of it.
Well, if you're saying you'll take care of it...
Then, when it's all over, come back and tell us, please. You'd better go before the guards find you.
Придется их освобождать. Так, подожди, ключ у этого чувака получается. Интересно, есть ничего?
Get out of here before you get in trouble.
Да, хорошо, скоро уйду.
Where did you come from? Get out of here before you get in trouble. Jesus Christ. What are you doing here?
Пока 3 монетки.
Who are you? Where are the guards?
4-я упала. Ну куда-то пропала.
You'd better go before the guards find you.
Да, пропадают монетки, ё-моё. Да все, ухожу, браток, ухожу. Гроши возьму. Мички возьму. Так, отсюда я пришел. Да, дальше. Тут двери нет, ну, значит, он туда. Все, ухожу, ребята. А, видишь, они сразу нападать начали. Нифига себе. Блин, ничего не вижу, ё-моё.
Come on then! Fuck that! You wanna try me?
Show your stuff.
Christ! Shit!
That madman. Why are you doing that?
This is unbelievable.
Наконец-то, ё-моё, еле-еле я их сделал. Так, а почему у меня начало здоровье, интересно, отниматься? У меня нифига себе броня. Ну вы что, гоните? У меня самая лучшая броня, меня какой-то чувак просто на тебе, и все. Бред какой-то новый. У меня миланский панцирь 6000 стоит. Странно это все. Понятно, возможно, надо было поспать просто так. Давай капустку Пеппи скушаем. И выпьем что-нибудь, календулу какую-нибудь. Надо поспать будет, может, из-за этого, кстати. Фиг его знает. Ладно, давай осмотрим его, что-нибудь возьмем себе. Огненные мечи. Наверное, вот из этого молота, из всей вот этой фигни, оно же неплохо доспех пробивает. Если бы меч по мне только бил, может быть, ничего и не было.
Tell me more about this place.
I don't know if we can.
Look, he made it this far. I reckon he knows more than we do anyway.
You're probably right. Well, what do you want to know?
Who's in charge here?
The mint is run by Master Buresh and his people. Especially that big fella. What's his name? Neri?
They're the ones that bring us food and drink. But other than that, the mint master runs this place personally. He visits every week, a friendly bloke, always asks us if we need anything.
We're well taken care of.
How did you end up here?
Through our own stupidity.
We used to work in the mint in the Italian court. Then, one time, we got a bit drunk on the job.
Well, more than a bit.
And the foreman got pissed off and sacked us.
But then, the mint master himself came to us and offered us a job on the side. He said we'd work somewhere else, for him. And so, here we are.
Why are they keeping you here?
Well, it's not that we can't leave exactly.
It's just discouraged. It was pretty dangerous around here, what with the bandits and the like.
Don't you miss the world above? Sunshine, daylight?
Not really. Come to think of it, we've got everything we need down here.
They even brought some wenches here for us once. But I'm not really into that, anyway.
We've got plenty of food and drink, and good drink at that.
And coin. When they let us go, we'll be rolling in it.
Jesus Christ. What are you doing here?
Ай, подожди-ка, хорошо. А где те книжки?
You better go before the guards find you. Where did you
А тут только гроши.
Get out of here before you get in trouble.
Так, ну все тут проверили вроде бы. Так, где этот Бураш? Сейчас будем говорить с ним. Ну что ты? А, сдаешься, правильно? Что только с тобой делать? Переть. Ничего тут интересного нету. Вот, кстати, поспать можно будет, я вот думаю. Ладно, давай уже с ним поговорим.
Have you had enough, Buresh?
Mercy! For Christ's sake, mercy!
Now you'll spill everything, like in the confessional.
Oh, I'm just a pawn. It's all the Mint Master's doing. Vavak!
So calm down and talk.
Give me a moment.
Start talking now.
All right. The whole thing was Ulrich's idea. As soon as he became Sigismund's Mint Master, he got cocky and began to abuse his power. He grabbed anything he could get his hands on, took away mining rights from anyone who opposed him. Anyone who wanted to keep his station had to pay him a hefty fee. But that still wasn't enough for him. So he came to me one day with the idea that some of the royal silver might not reach the king at all.
Why did he come to you?
The citizens of Kuttenberg didn't like some blow-in turning up to replace Peter of Pisek, and they were even less happy when he started giving them trouble. He'd have a job finding any allies among them. I'm a stranger here too. I've never had it easy here either. Think what you will, but I like Vavag better than all them Rutards, Piseks, and the other stuck-up mine-owning lords.
So you agreed to help him?
Did I have any other choice? He'd destroy me and find someone else to run the smelting works. I hate to say it, but he knew who to come to.
Wasn't he afraid of Sigismund?
Sigismund came here for the silver. He doesn't care how it gets to him, as long as it does. He trusts the mint master he installed, and he's got no way of knowing something's going missing along the way. Unless someone tells him.
What was his plan?
Surprisingly simple. Bribe anyone who kept records of mining and processing to cook the books. And to keep the mint master free of suspicion, he put me in charge of this whole operation. For a tidy pile of coin, of course. In the end, it wasn't even that hard. No one had the slightest problem with earning something on the side of the king's expense. And when somebody got cold feet, we took care of him.
What are you doing with the stolen silver?
Stolen? Such an ugly word. I prefer diverted. Undisclosed.
Whatever. What do you do with it?
It's used to mint groschen. Genuine groschen.
Genuine? I don't get it.
It's simple, really. Our coiners work with genuine coin dies. We're producing beautiful, new, and especially clean groschen. No one can tell they're not from the Italian court.
About the evidence?
Yes?
I need some proof in my hands. Something that proves Avak's involvement in the scheme beyond any doubt.
And I can count on you to make sure my name is never mentioned? Will you give me your word?
How much will you pay me?
How much do you want? You're skinning me here. But all right then. I hope you're happy and that I have nothing to fear from you. Here's the key to the chest. You'll find everything you need there. It's behind that door, in the coiner's room. The key to it is right here on the table. You'd better not talk to the coiners. They're an odd bunch.
Is that all?
Aye. Everything.
I'm sure you have something else. I don't know what, but I have a hunch.
I really don't have anything else. I'll be on my way. I won't say it was nice to meet you, because that wouldn't be true. I hope we never see each other again.
Likewise.
Почему потеряна репутация, что надо было его кокнуть? Ну, в принципе, может, и заслужил. Так, где тут сундучок это? Ребята, вы меня бесите, ё-моё. Где-то тут, я так и не понял, где. Сказал, за дверью где-то. А, вот. Отлично, еще брошки. Все, ребята, я вернулся, можете уходить.
God be with you.
Good day to you.
Так, подожди-ка.
So, I'm back.
What about the guards then?
The guards have done guarding. They're dead.
So, do we go?
Well, I suppose we can.
Thank you for everything. God be with you.
Все, отлично. И этих чуваков спасли. Так, а я, интересно, могу чеканить эти монеты или нет? Что они мне там дали интересного? Ну да, монетный штемпель 4200. Нифига себе. В принципе, его можно продать. Монеты я сам не смогу делать, чеканить точнее. Вот еще монетный штемпель лежит, не могу подобрать. Не могу, видишь. Ну ладно, фиг с вами тогда, ребята. Выбираемся отсюда. Да все рассказывать. А, только подожди-ка, я для начала лучше посплю. Ты что тут стоишь? Уходи тоже уже. С тобой, в принципе, я договорился. Только, может, и зря, не знаю. Прикол. Чувак просто в целую ночь проспал. Молодец. Так, ладно, уходим отсюда. В принципе, неплохо так заработали. Еще штемпели тут за 4200 взяли. Только все равно надо будет как-нибудь прознать, можно ли тут чеканить монеты самому или нет. Что тут нужно? Просто металл и все получается.
Mutt! Here, Mutt!
Барбоскин, давно не виделись. Ну так уж, я так понял, ты не будешь. Надо будет для тебя что-нибудь другое покупать. Видишь, послушай, они уже падают.
Sit and stay.
Run!
Так, куда нам дальше? Обратно к нему, правильно? Ну да. Не могу пока что быстренько переместиться. Ну, сейчас мы отсюда выберемся.
Go!
Ну вот, мы и на месте. Здесь будет какая-то награда.
I got the evidence against Mint Master Vavak.
Really? Let me see.
Here. His handwritten records of the whole scheme.
There are names, amounts paid, mines, smelting works, yields. I'll be damned. This is perfect, Henry. This could wipe him out for good. Where did you find this?
I'd rather keep that to myself.
As you wish. Did you have any trouble getting it?
The owner of the smelting works, Buresh, tried to stop me. Luckily, he was reasonable, and we made a deal.
What deal?
I let him go in exchange for him telling me everything.
I understand. He's clever enough to know when he's walking on thin ice. Be it as it may, I'll get in touch with Buresh and have a talk with him. The important thing is we have the accounts in our hands proving Vavak was behind everything. I'd like to see his face when he hears about this. In any case, we uncovered something big, Henry. It's just a shame we don't know for sure how Master Buresh was involved in the whole thing.
Well, the books will have to suffice. His name's there.
I hope so. This record here mentions a secret mint. Don't you have at least a rough idea where it might be?
I know where it is.
In that case, I don't understand why you kept it from me. It's clear from the records you must have found them right there.
I apologize.
Speak the truth, and quickly. Was anyone else there?
There were some coiners being held prisoner.
Jesus Christ. Held prisoner?
Vavak locked them up there to work for him.
My God. He really is an unscrupulous monster. Did you let them out?
I did, but it took some persuading. They were afraid.
Thank God for that. When you talked to them, did you see a coin die anywhere?
I didn't see a coin die there.
It's a shame. I'll have to handle this some other way. I've been thinking it all over while you were gone. The scheme Master Ulrich Verwag von Neuhaus has been running under our nose is incredibly insolent. But it's also one of the cleverest fraudulent schemes I've ever heard of. With those books in Rittard's hands, Verwag won't remain long in his post, and it's now pretty clear who will replace him. And a side income like that could prove useful to many people, if you take my meaning.
You want to keep stealing from the king?
Oh, come on. Sigismund isn't our rightful king. The less silver he gets his paws on, the less he can pay to his Hungarian cutthroats.
You're right about that.
Now, listen. Here's the plan. Everything would stay the same. Entering false figures in the books, processing the ore in the works, a secret mint, only there would be a change in management. I'll have to find replacements for Fett and Hammond in the mines. But that shouldn't be difficult. A miner jumps at coin like a dog at a bone.
What happened to Herman and Fett?
Not long after you left, Herman disappeared. They saw him on the road to Grunt, and they found Fett on the spoil tip with a broken neck.
You think it's related?
Who knows? Maybe Herman told someone you were snooping around and that Fett talked. Things like that can get you killed.
Shit.
They're both gone, and now I have to deal with it. I'll have to arrange a deal with Master Boresh. But knowing him, he won't be opposed to a reasonable agreement. And I'll take care of the coiners myself. Nothing really changes for you. You can blackmail Vivak all you want, but keep your tongue tied about the whole scheme. I've got a little something here for you, as a bonus. So, what do you say? All you have to do is nod.
Doesn't that mean you'll be stealing from Ruthard?
Do me a favor. Ruthard will want to be in on it.
How can you be so sure?
If there's one thing I've learnt about silver, it's that it's got one special property. It never stinks. It surely doesn't smell bad to you either, eh?
Ну, короче, я так понял. Одного вора сменят на другого вора, и все. Даже не знаю, блин. А, в принципе, какая разница, все равно монет больше станет.
Excellent. You won't regret it, but don't forget. You can blackmail Vivart with the evidence all you want, but leave the path of silver to me. Here's your secret records and copies of the books from the mines and the smelting works for comparison.
Thank you.
No, thank you. It was a pleasure working with you, Henry. I wish you the best of luck. Maybe we'll see each other again. And give my regards to Sir Kunzling. It'll be a great weight off his chest.
Понятно, короче.
You're not allowed here.
О, уже сюда войти даже нельзя. Вот прикол, а? Ладно, погнали к этим челам. Расскажем тогда все. А где мне интересно этого вабака найти? Так, давай сходим постираемся и умоемся. Я забыл уже, куда тут нужно идти, чтобы это сделать.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Короче, у одного гроша забрал, у другого гроша забрал, там нашел. Ну, в принципе, тут озолотиться можно, если честно. Ну ладно, фиг с ним, он же крадет, наверное, на благо, я так понял. Чтобы реально воинам меньше было.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
I'm Henry. I've got pressing news for Lord Rookhard. Take me to him. He's expecting me.
Ah, Henry. Yes, yes. Sir Quinslin mentioned you. I'll let you in. Shimek will take you to the Lord. I hope you'll find the time to listen to what you have for him. You're not the first to come to him today, see?
Well, we're here, but you'll have to wait a while. As you can see, Lord Ruthard has an important visitor, and it seems they haven't finished yet.
I understand.
And what now, Martin? Did you speak to Jerome Naz? Will he support us?
He won't. He lent a lot of coin to Sigismund, and now he's stuck with him.
Sakra.
He's scared. As soon as he does anything to upset him, Sigismund will denounce him as a rebel and right after dead.
Damn it! Has all his counting groschen not left room for a grain of common sense in that head of his?
Jerome is a vain man. I'm sure he's pleased when the Hungarian king himself listens to him. He was boasting that he'll be in charge of some church talks in the Italian court. There's no way we'll change his mind.
But you've been to see other councillors too, haven't you? Have you any good news from anyone?
Unfortunately not. Some of them are beholden to Sigismund for their office, and some are worried about ending up, forgive me, friends, like you and Peter of Pisek.
Christ above! That's exactly what Sigismund wants. To divide us, to paralyze us with fear.
Divide et impera. God knows, that ginger fox is a master of dividing and conquering.
You are absolutely correct, my lady. Especially when everyone can see your problems. I've heard that Mint Master Vavak is still putting pressure on you.
The devil take that bastard! He had the gall to blackmail me in my own home.
Gentlemen, and my lady, sorry to interrupt, but I have some new tidings about our Mint Master. I've heard about his crimes against the crown, and it's no trivial pilfering.
Are you sure the accusations are true?
I've got proof of everything.
Ha! God bless you, lad. Finally, some good news.
It seems that this young man came to brighten my day. Who do I have the honor of addressing?
Martin, this is Henry, our ally from Liechtenstein. Henry, this is Sir Martin Odoran, Lord of Rabosh, a loyal supporter of King Wenceslas, as no doubt you've already deduced.
Sir, my friend Godwin gave me a ring for you. He said you'd help me if I needed it.
Godwin? Really? Well, you choose peculiar friends.
I'm not sure what you mean, sir.
Godwin shouldn't be giving away what isn't his. But I'll help you if need be, although not on account of that ring.
Sir Gunslin!
Shimek? What's going on?
Mint Master Vavak is heading here with an armed cohort.
Right now?
Let him come. He'll be surprised what I've got on him.
Henry's right. If he helps us again like last time, we have nothing to fear.
I agree. Let Vavar come. Shimek, place a gunner on the upper floor and a crossbowman on the stairs. Then gather whoever you can find and join us in the yard.
Certainly, right away, sir.
Henry, we're counting mainly on you. I hope your findings are worth 12 armed men.
100 at least, sir. You'll see.
I'll help you into your armor, Papa.
But quickly, and then go to your chambers and lock yourself in.
What? I'm going with you.
No. So go to your room, take your precious crossbow, and if things turn out badly, shoot any of Vavar's whoresons who stick their noses through the door. If something were to happen to me, you're the next in line in our family. Don't forget that.
I love you, Papa. God Almighty, hold your protective hand above us.
Greetings, Sir Ruthard. Your gate was open, so I took the opportunity for a little visit.
No gate is closed to you, is it? The gates of hell are especially looking forward to your visit. But you're more than well aware of that, eh? Since you don't dare leave home without a horde of men-at-arms.
My men aren't here to protect me, but to enable me to keep order when needed. And today, I got the feeling that order is just what's needed. Or do you disagree, sir?
Weigh your words, sir. One might take them as threats. And be assured, we're very well prepared today for anyone who might threaten us.
Threat? A warning, more like. A friendly warning from the Royal Mint Master. Lord Ruthard, I'm offering you one last chance to surrender your mining rights to me. If we agree, neither you nor your family will have anything to fear. If not, the king will hear of the serpent you nurse in your bosom. And this time, you'll lose not only your fortress, but also your honor and status.
Enough! Do you think you can insult me in my own home? Do you imagine you could do as you please just because you have Sigismund's favor? That can easily change when the king learns of the serpent you are nursing in your bosom, to cite your own words. Sir, only, considering what I know, you might lose a little more than your honor. Like your head, for what it's worth.
How dare you?
Henry, kindly inform the Royal Mintmaster what is being said about him.
The word is you're conspiring with Buresh of Krakowitz and Foreman Fett, sir, to falsify the mining records together. In other words, you're stealing the royal silver. And what's more, taking it to a secret mint where you forge your own coin with the royal stamp. And that's a capital crime. What do you suppose Sigismund might do when he finds out his own mint master is robbing him? Especially when he's desperate for every last groschen.
I'd say this somewhat alters the perspective, sir. So from now on, you will leave me and my family be. Or your king will hear of your shenanigans.
Exactly. We'll see to that. Mark my words.
Are you trying to threaten the Royal Mint Master again? And with nothing but common slander? You haven't learned much since the last time.
Well, we've not had much time for that. We've been fully occupied with collecting evidence. Isn't that so, Henry?
I know about your account ledgers and the ones from Buresh. The real ones, that prove how you carried out this fraud.
You've made up those books. Or do you actually have them on you?
Of course not. Do you think we're completely stupid? We've got copies here. The original books are safely stashed away out of your reach.
Exactly. And if anything happens to us, they'll see to it that King Sigismund and the town council will hear all about Hermes Trismegistos silver skimming business.
So, do you want to chance your luck, or come to an agreement?
Captain!
Sir!
This matter is an internal affair of the Crown and my office. I'll resolve it here with these gentlemen in private.
Are you sure, sir?
Yes, damn it! Do what I say! Wait for me by the gate.
Let us step inside. Let's give the Mint Master the privacy he requests.
Gentlemen, I expect you'll keep this entire matter to yourselves. And I expect you'll be wanting something in return?
The executioner is far from here, so I'll be standing in for him today. God knows what kind of man you are. May God have mercy on my soul.
What? You can't just cut down the Royal Mint Master. Wait! We got off on the wrong foot.
I'll give you the wrong foot. Right up your ass.
You're right. I underestimated you. I made a mistake.
You certainly did, sir. A big mistake.
The only question is, how much your mistake is going to cost you.
Don't do anything rash, Kunzlin. I understand you're angry, but he could come in useful.
That's true. Intelligent people can always reach an agreement that benefits everyone, and...
You're right. I'm more than angry. Swear you leave me and my family in peace, and our mining rights will remain untouched.
You have my word. I swear it.
Good. You know what awaits you otherwise. If Martin believes you can be of use to us, I'll leave it to him. I'm not in the mood for this.
Right. You said intelligent people can come to an agreement. So let's see. We need to know what Sigismund's planning.
Spy on the king? You can't ask that of me.
It doesn't sound like you want to come to an agreement.
You can't.
We can, and we will.
This is nothing compared to the punishment you're facing for what you've done. Either you agree to this, or Sigismund learns all about it. Then you'd have to run damn far to avoid the chopping block.
Henry's right, so don't even think about double-crossing us. You've a lot more to lose than we do.
And don't forget about your oath either.
I understand. All right, I'll do as you ask.
Excellent. And now get out of my house.
Of course.
I'll take my leave too, Kunzlin. I've still got some affairs to deal with today. At least I can see our Mint Master out. I'm sure he'll be delighted to tell me many interesting things.
God go with you, Martin. I hope we'll soon meet again in more pleasant circumstances. Ha ha! Now that was a good one. The mighty Mint Master strode in like a lion, and then crawled out like a whipped dog. Oh, I can breathe a lot easier now we've got rid of that bastard. At any rate, Henry, I'll take those incriminating books. I'll hide them in a safe place, just in case he gets any ideas.
Good idea, sir. Here they are.
Thanks, Henry. You did a fine job, and I'll never forget your help.
Well, you can return the favor right away, sir. You promised to help me get into Malashov.
I did, and I'll keep that promise. There's a secret passage leading out of Malashov, and you could avail of it in the opposite direction.
A secret passage? That's a godsend. Von Burgov won't have an inkling.
He won't. It's well hidden. We didn't even know about it ourselves for a long time. Until Rosa discovered it in the fortress one day. She can best explain to you how to find it. She should be in her room. It's up the stairs. You'll see the door on your left.
All right, I'll ask her. Thank you very much, Sir Kunzlin.
Don't thank me yet. The worst of it is still ahead of you.
Nobody will be expecting me. The passageway is an advantage that works on my side. Then I'll improvise and put my faith in Lady Luck. Like I always do.
You can't just blindly trust Lady Fortune. You have to meet her halfway, ideally with very long steps. Don't go rushing in. First, get yourself a coat of the kind used by spies and infiltrators. That'll protect you better than plate armor. Don't dally. And only draw your weapon if you've no other choice. You'll be walking among wolves, so don't forget it. I'll pray for your success. It would help us in more ways than you probably realize.
What do you mean, in more ways?
Isn't it obvious? We've been sitting with our arms folded until now. And where has it got us? We look helpless, and it's difficult to find allies. But if you liberate Lord Capon, right from under von Burgov's nose, the word will spread like wildfire throughout the land, and von Burgov will look like a fool, and he'll lose a strong advantage in parleying. That would help convince some of those who are hesitant about joining us in the fight against Sigismund and the Praguers.
You're right. I hadn't thought of the other consequences. And I reckon even Jobst hasn't realised. Thanks again. As soon as I speak to Rosa, I'll head out right away. I'll get Lord Capon out of Malashov if it's the last thing I do.
You've no lack of courage, son. But you shouldn't count on that alone. Be careful. And good luck. I'll at least look at the books you brought. I'm very curious about what there is on Vavak and how he did it all.
I wish you a pleasant read. There's more than enough on him in there.
Ну, отлично. Так, ладно, погнали тогда поговорим, узнаем, где находится этот тайный лаз. Блин, хороший вид такой. Мне жаль, высунуться не могу, посмотреть получше.
Your father sent me.
So I can tell you how to get to our fortress. A task for the lowest lackey, wouldn't you say? Well, you don't need to answer that.
Right, yeah. That's exactly why he sent me. But how...
What are you staring at? Do you think I was born yesterday? I was listening to you from the top of the stairs. So, this passage, it leads to the cellars, but the outside entrance is hidden underground in a forest, not far from the castle. You can find the exact place if you know where and how to look.
Is it in a cave hidden behind a waterfall?
Well, no. But it would be nice. Listen, nearby Malashov is a stud farm managed by Hashtal, an old friend of Papa's. We had a wayside shrine set up at the crossroads before the stud farm.
A wayside shrine? How do you mean?
Are you a Christian at all? Never mind. It's a big white column. You can't miss it. From the shrine, you should be able to see a group of boulders. Beyond them are the remains of an old chapel. You have to find it, and then there's a kind of... how can I describe it? A window. A gap you can look through.
If it's still standing.
I hope so too. Anyway, it should direct you towards some ruins. Go there. And now pay attention. Somewhere in those ruins is a stone cross. You have to find it and look where its top points to. If you go the way the cross is pointing, you'll find another one, and again follow the direction it's pointing in. That should lead you to a small clearing, marked by a cross in the rocks. You dig there, and you should get to the passageway.
That's a really cunning solution. No random fool would ever find it.
That was exactly my intention when I thought it up. Thanks, Henry. I think you're no fool, so you shouldn't have any trouble. And that's not all. Getting into the castle is the easy part. Don't forget, you have to get out too.
You're right. Horses will be needed. For me and for Capon.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Fortunately, I know how to arrange that. Stop off at the stud farm I told you about, and ask Hashtal for horses.
Are you serious? I'll just introduce myself and he'll give me horses just like that.
Exactly. Please tell Hashtal that Papa is still paying for masses for his dead father, as agreed years ago. And even if he's not too keen, Tell him we'll pay him for the horses.
You got it well figured out. Thanks. Don't know how I'd manage without you.
You've done plenty to help, and now it's our turn. Papa said something like that, didn't he? You know, you might not be aware of it, but you saved us from a mountain of trouble. Papa would never admit it, but alone, we wouldn't be able to resist the Mint Master for long. You've earned the right to the gratitude and friendship of our house for all time.
Would you like to come with me? At least I'll be sure to find that place.
Would you seriously want me there? What if something were to go wrong? Wouldn't a girl like me be more of a burden to you?
Well, you wouldn't be a burden to me. Quite the opposite. I've already seen you know how to take care of yourself.
Thank you, but I can't go nevertheless. Papa would jump out of his skin if he even heard of such a thing. That's why I would like to ask you for one favor, but you mustn't breathe a word of it to anyone. Understand?
I'm listening.
I wanted to ask you, since you're going to be at Malashov, if you could bring me something from there.
And what might that be?
A book. It has great value to me, and I was starting to worry it would stay there forever. But if you're going there now...
And what book is this that's so important?
It's hard to explain to someone uninitiated in the mysteries of writing.
Fine. I'll just drop everything and fetch it for you at once, my lady. Can you at least tell me something about it?
That wouldn't be very entertaining now, would it? Perhaps it's full of vulgar poetry, and also richly illuminated.
Fear not, my lady. I'll gladly tear the entire fortress apart to find that book for you.
Restraint, valiant knight. I value your determination, but this way would give yourself away immediately, and I'd remain without my book. Find it nice and quietly, then come back.
Your wish is my command.
It shouldn't be hard. The book is bound in scarlet leather and inlaid with gold. You won't find many like such there. And take this, so you don't get lost in the fortress.
Thank you.
It is quite possible you won't get back to Malashov again. So don't forget about me. And Henry, be careful.
Ну, теперь все понятно. Ладно, будем выбираться отсюда. Так, с кем там надо поговорить? А ё-моё, как далековато ехать. Наверное, короче, я дополнительные задания пока что буду выполнять. Так, куда поедем? Тут, в принципе, дополнительных заданий много. Но я вот хочу, знаешь, куда вернуться? Вот к этим пацанам, которых я помню брал задания. Только я не помню, вот где я был. Не тут. Вот тут вроде бы. В Биланах я был. Так, вот мы и на месте.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Folk are saying you need help with some dragon bones or something?
Yes, it's true. So everyone's talking about it already.
Actually, I only heard it from the innkeeper.
I might have known it. These innkeepers, they spread gossip like old fishwives. But you've come here to offer help?
Yeah. But first, you'll have to tell me what it's all about.
Ah, yes, of course. I need to quickly deliver a message to the Abbot of Sedlitz and bring back a reply.
I've never been a messenger for the church before.
The ways of the Lord are mysterious. For instance, I'm traveling to Vlashim. I'm a messenger too. I decided to spend the night here, and, well, you can see for yourself.
When someone discovers something like this, whatever it is, we have to deal with it straight away. It's a church matter.
So the message will be about the bones, will it?
Of course. But if you want to hear any more, you'll have to promise to help me.
I'll deliver your message for you.
Thank you. And as I promised, I'll answer your questions. What do you want to know?
Who is this message for?
It's for the head of Sedlet's monastery, the abbot. He's the only one who can properly assess the situation and decide how to proceed.
But they won't let me into the monastery.
You don't have to go in. When I was leaving Sedlet's, the abbot was planning to visit a small church near Kuttenberg. A new parish priest, Tobias, took charge of it recently, so I suppose he wants to see how he's doing. In any case, the important thing is to deliver the message right into the abbot's hands.
Why do you need a middleman to deliver the message? You said you're a messenger yourself.
I am, but I'm headed from Sedlet's to Vlashim, not the other way round. Besides, folks from the village are already spreading all sorts of rumors about the findings. They come to me wanting to know what the bones mean. They're worried it's some kind of divine punishment. If I were to leave now, it would look like the church wanted nothing to do with it, and I certainly can't let that happen.
What else do you know about the bones?
A woodcutter found them and brought one here to show to the locals. Of course, the story spread like wildfire. People think they're dragon bones or something. I keep trying to explain to everyone there are no dragons in these parts. I mean, St. George killed a dragon, that's unquestionable, but I seriously doubt it was in the woods by Bilani.
Why not? Maybe a dragon really did live here.
If that were the case, we'd have records of it, lad. All I want is to help the locals to not be afraid, so they can continue to live in peace and God's favor.
That's why you're writing to Sedlet's monastery?
Yes. I'm hoping the abbot can advise me how to solve this unfortunate situation.
Thanks. I think that's all I need to know.
You're welcome, son. Take care on your travels. Till we
Ну,
meet
странное
again.
немножко задание, конечно. Логово дракона. Так. Где это логово дракона находится? Самый хороший вопрос. Ой, опять туда ехать. Ну, поехали.
For?
Stay. Easy, good horse.
Go.
Whoa.
One of them summoned. They should explain every...
Father, may I have a word?
We're in the middle of an important discussion, my child. Can it wait?
Forgive me, but it's urgent, Father. I have a message for you from a monk in Bilani. It's intended for you personally.
A monk in Bilani? Brother Slava? He should have been in Vlashim by now. How did you come by that? Where did you find it?
Find what? What's happened?
This here,
Henry.
Henry brought a message that a dragon was found in Bilani.
A dragon? A live dragon?
Just some large bones. But everyone believes they're from a dead dragon. One of the locals found them, some woodcutter. People are afraid another one will appear at any moment now. And this time, a live one. They're quite frightened.
Couldn't this fellow have made it all up? Or could someone have planted the bones there?
You think someone might be trying to mislead people? And the people of Bilani in particular? That doesn't seem likely. Someone likely really did find something odd there. If the parishioners are uneasy and confused, we have to help them. And if this man made it all up, as you say, we'll see to it they stop believing all that nonsense.
Has anyone seen the bones? Do you have any proof?
That's all I know. In any case, I think Slava put everything important in the letter.
If it's true, and the people there really did find something, don't you think the king should be informed?
Why? You ask me. The people are in need of spiritual guidance. A matter for the church, in other words.
But I'm sure this find would interest His Majesty.
The king? Which one? Wenceslaus? Gerhard, I'm sure the favor you enjoy at court won't suffer if you spare Sigismund further headaches. Don't forget, you're still a member of our order, and the well-being of the church should be uppermost in your mind.
The good of the church is the most important thing for me, I assure you. But could this not also be of use to us? Yes, the whole of Billany is talking of nothing else. But if we actually had those bones, if everyone believes it, maybe they'd be a better use for the remains.
That's enough. The fewer people know about it, the better.
Of course, you're quite right, Father.
Henry, you will make sure the bones are handed directly to Slava. Understand?
Why me? I'm just a messenger.
Not anymore. You're in Billany. You know the place. Slava will take care of the people. You'll take care of the bones. Don't forget that helping the church is the worthiest deed of all.
What will you do with the bones? Destroy them?
That isn't your concern. They just have to disappear. But since you're so interested, yes, I intend to destroy them.
I'll set off for Billany right away then. God be with you, Father.
And with you, my son.
I have to be on my way as well.
Thank you. Take care. And would you kindly see Henry out?
Certainly, Father Abbot.
Да меня провожать, в принципе, не надо. Блин, а почему они раньше не могли сказать, что надо эти кости выкапывать? А то туда-сюда идешь. Смысл с этого вообще непонятен. Сейчас еще и темно станет. Интересно, как так шлем будет выглядеть при разговоре.
My respects. Greetings. What would you like?
I brought you a reply from the abbot, brother.
Excellent. What did he say?
He told me I should first go and find the bones and bring them to you.
That makes sense. What else?
The abbot doesn't want the rumors to spread any further. That's why I'm supposed to find the bones as soon as possible.
Well, get to work then.
I think that's everything.
Very well. The woodcutter who found the bones is called Vashek. The find didn't do him much good. People are either making fun of him or they keep pestering him. He wanted to make a name for himself, but this isn't what he expected. So he's rather bitter now. You'll have to go to him and convince him to help us.
Well, I'll get going then. Any idea where I should start looking?
Try asking at the tavern. That's usually a good place.
God be with you, worthy sir. Please forgive the intrusion, but I'm here on a rather pressing matter.
Что это за фиг такой с горы явился?
This isn't the time for that, lad.
You seem to have misunderstood me, sir. I have urgent business to attend to, and I need a little favor from you. I heard there's been some sort of discovery here. wouldn't happen to know anything about it, would you?
That sounds like nothing but a rumor to me, sir.
And who might you be?
Nobody important.
I see. In that case, you should probably leave, lad.
Oh. I think I'd rather stay.
Suit yourself, then. But stay out of our conversation. Let's get to the point, priest. Where were we?
I don't know what I can...
Stop your stuttering. Where in these parts did you find those dragon bones?
Sorry, I don't know quite what you want me to tell you. The dragon is an instrument of the devil. He is using it to delude people and spread terror and suffering over this whole domain.
For Christ's sake, get a grip. Stop rambling and tell me what you know.
The father here knows nothing. Leave him be. If you're interested in those bones, you can ask elsewhere.
Did I not tell you to keep your nose out of this? Unless you want me to teach you some manners by force, you'll hold your tongue, you brat.
Who are you calling a brat? Come on then. I'm waiting.
I'm not going to waste my time on you.
Coward. And what about those goons of yours? They act like tough blokes, but is that all they can do? Can they even speak?
They know how to make fools like you regret their insolence, as you're about
Да
to find
хана
out.
им, я вообще не понимаю, кто ты. Подошел сюда и начал уже разбираться. Поехали. Это все? Что за фигня такая была? Что за бред такой, аля?
Careful.
Странная тема какая-то. Ну ладно. Взяли, ушли просто. Бред какой-то. Мне интересно потом в ютубе посмотреть это задание. Так же у кого-нибудь было или нет. Так, с кем мне тут разговаривать надо?
Are you Vashek, the woodcutter who found those weird bones?
Jesus, why the fuck do you people keep bothering me about it? Are you never going to forget about those fucking bones?
What happened to you? Are you alright? Did you get beaten up on account of those bones?
What do you think? Maybe I ran into a door 20 times in a row. There were some fellas here. The bighead asked questions, and the other two gave me a battering. And what's it got to do with you, anyway? Leave me be.
Are you the fellow who found those bones? I need to know.
What the hell do you want from me? Aye, that's me. And now kindly piss off.
Раз ты туда сходишь, давай быстрее говори, я пойду искать.
I need to find those bones. Can you tell me how to get to them?
Here we go again. So, you want them for yourself. For what? To sell them? Make magic? You know what? Go to
Сейчас ты
hell.
просто пойдешь, и все.
No, nothing like that. I take the bones away and have them destroyed. Once they're gone, folks will stop talking about them, and they'll leave you alone. That's exactly what you want, isn't it? So help me out, and you'll be left in peace.
I suppose you're right. What is it you want to know, then?
Who's been asking about those bones?
Everyone. There's no one who hasn't heard about them.
I don't mean the villagers. I'm more interested in strangers asking about them.
Ah, right. Well, it was mainly those bastards who beat me up. And then there were some soldiers asking questions. Well-armed, proper tough blokes. I thought it best to just straight out tell them everything I know.
Where did you find the bones?
I'm not sure. It was somewhere in the woods, but I never went back there.
You don't remember the way?
Not exactly. I was just walking through the woods and stumbled across them. So I took one and scarpered.
You took a bone with you? What does it look like? Do you still have it?
Not anymore. I took it to show to the fellas, and they just laughed at me, saying I drink too much. It was one of the smaller ones, but still pretty big. Too big for any animal I know of. I decided to smash it to bits with an axe as soon as them strange fellas started showing up here.
Can you at least describe the route to me? The parts of it you remember?
Well, I was working in the woodcutter's camp, not far from Belani here. And after work, I thought I'd walk along the stream that flows through there. Then I went along the path towards Rabstein. When I came across the ford there, I followed the left creek upstream.
So you didn't go as far as Rabstein?
No, I'm telling you, I was there because of the stream. And you come to it before you get to Rabstein. So I waded through the water for a while, till I came to this rocky slope on my left. And then there was this massive rock in the stream. And I didn't feel like climbing over it. I'd gone a long way by then, so I thought I'd go back home. I climbed out of the stream and went left up the hill and across this little glade towards Mesoles.
Is there anything you remember about it?
You bet there was. There was a huge tree stump and lots of mushrooms around it. I picked a couple. Then I went around some thick bushes and headed on towards Mesoles. I went past a few fallen trees all the way to this old hunting hide. Nobody uses it anymore, and it's nearly collapsed. There, I saw boulders on the slope below me, off to the left. I walked alongside them till I reached a clearing, and that was the spot.
What did the clearing look like?
Ordinary. Pretty big. Sand and stuff.
All right. Thanks. Thanks for your help. Once I find those bones,
Понятно,
your
короче,
worries will
сейчас
be
придется
over.
искать.
Yeah,
Конечно,
whatever.
много чего не
Just
понял,
don't
но
bother me
ладно.
again.
Как-нибудь найдем. Так, отсюда же недалеко, правильно? Вроде бы нет.
Quick! Ka! Ka! Ka!
Ну, мне кажется, там уже будут люди. Если он всем уже рассказал, то, в принципе, можно найти и несложно тут будет. Так он не останавливается, блин. Вроде бы нажимаю правильно, он...
Ka! Ka!
This is the camp. I'll start from here. Now to head towards Rabstein till I hit the stream.
Так, хорошо. Пока не дойдешь до ручья. Ну, поехали тогда прямо, там уже увидим, что будет.
Go! Go! Ka!
Нифига себе, наемник. Но он на меня пока что не агрится. Что, видимо, ровный чел. А это кто там идет? Ну вот ручей. Нам лево и наверх получается.
I'll show you.
Ну покажи, покажи, давай. Командир войска. Ну что ты способен?
Now that.
Now that's what I call an opener.
Вот прикольно выглядит, а? Не на мечах сражаемся, а так кулаками, по-мужски.
Fuck yourself.
Я так понял, мы тут до бесконечности драться будем. Да мне пофиг. Эти удары. Смотри, кулаки не сломай. Опачки. У меня уже здоровье начало сниматься. Ты что, гонишь?
No, you don't. Take that. I'm just...
Fucker! Ah!
Наконец-то хоть у него какая-то кровь пошла. Я реально думал, уже до бесконечности будем драться в этих доспехах. Я могу его в принципе зарубить, но это смешно просто выглядит. Два чувака в доспехах на кулаках сражаются. Ну все, давай, немного тебе еще осталось, добить и все.
Didn't see that one coming, eh? Like that, eh?
I'll kill you!
Take...
А, то есть ты решил нечестно уже сражаться. Ну хорошо. Ну давай, давай. Вот и все. До свидулькин, браток. А я думал, ты честный парень. Оказался нет. Ладно, пофиг, поехали отсюда. Так, где наша сивка? Поехали туда вверх по течению. Так, вроде бы я правильно. Туда право, тут лево, правильно. Поехали.
Here's the boulder in the stream. What was it Vashek said? Head right to a clearing with a tree stump surrounded by mushrooms.
Так, ну вроде бы сюда. Нику, где грибы растут. Интересно. Так, а тут никакой дороги нету. Что тут вообще показано? Блин, если темно станет, то я не найду. Тут много пней, ё-моё. Ой, из них именно.
Go! 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 Quick!
Вот она поляна. Но не тут нам искать нужно, правильно?
Go!
Кто мне подскажет, что фиг я найду эту всю фигню?
Quick! Go! Go! Да!
Может тут где-нибудь интересное место, слушай.
Here it is.
Где тут кости? А, ну вот они. Что, никого тут нету? Блин, Сивка, отойди. Тут еще интересно есть. Да, вроде бы ничего.
So, our paths cross again. What luck.
Pretty rotten luck, I'd say.
True enough. I have a job to do here, but people keep getting in my way. Like you, for example. What are you doing here?
Well, nothing. I'm just here by chance.
Oh, a likely fucking story. You're here for those bones, so you can hand them over to me.
Whoa there. Look here. I need those bones. Can't we make some deal? I'll keep the bones, and I'll get you whatever else you want.
Do you think I'd drag myself to the middle of the woods if I wanted something I could buy on the town square? Enough of this time wasting. Give me those bones, and maybe you'll get to see your mother again.
Да не выеживайся, сейчас получишь все.
Don't think you can frighten me off. First with Slava, and now here again. I've had you up to the back teeth. Now, enough hot air. If you want those bones, come and take them if you can.
You think you can do anything when you're outnumbered? Let's
Конечно,
see.
справишься.
At
Ты
him.
посмотри на мои
I'll get
доспехи.
you.
Ты посмотри на своих людей. Эти вообще
You're a dead man.
просто стоят. Дай надену лучше.
Dick!
Мне не нравится, когда вот много людей, ты дерешься с ними. -1. Ты следующий. А, еще люди подошли. Или мне кажется, подожди. О, ну да, еще чуваки.
What do you want? No, no, fuck!
Сдавайся. А эти что тут делают, интересно? Тоже с ним пришли. Что у тебя интересного есть? Ну, очки можем забрать, в принципе, дорогие. Мне еще не очень нужно. У твоих что людей есть? Ай, тут тоже ничего. А вы что тут делаете? Вы тоже пришли за костями? Их уже тут нету. Все, бывайте. Куда мне дальше нужно? Так, придется подождать. Потому что все спят. Ладно, пофигу, подождем.
Greetings. What would you like? Till we meet again.
Слушай, подожди-ка, я хотел посмотреть вообще на эти кости, сколько они стоят. И стоит ли вообще что-нибудь. Ну, просто интересно. Не, она ничего не стоит.
I'm here about the bones. Excellent, my son. So you found them. Where are they?
It was a tough job getting them, but I did it. I have all the bones I found there. Quite a lot of people were interested in them. I had some trouble with them, but nothing I couldn't handle.
God bless you. Now I can carry out the abbot's wishes. Did you really run into people who were looking for them?
I did. It seems the word spread like wildfire.
It's high time we put an end to this problem. Show me.
Here they are. What now?
I'll take care of it now. I'll get rid of these bones.
How? You want to burn them?
Yes, but I'll keep it to myself where I'm going to do it. Thanks for your help. It really was a higher power that sent you to me. And you've made a good name for yourself with the abbot, too. I shall tell him everything.
Thank you, brother. God be with you.
And with you. Till we meet again.
Ну, можно себе оставить как сувенирчик, пусть будут. Ладно, на этой серии все. Увидимся в следующей.